Okay guys, so as I said, I'm going to touch base a concept called table calculations. So since we have already gone through about quick table calculations, which is similar to that, you have a table calculations. Okay, and again, these table calculations are also is an inbuilt functionalities. Okay, so everything is an inbuilt functionalities given by the Tableau. Okay, now basically this Tableau calculations are helpful for the computations, okay, that can be applicable on the values which are available in a table. Okay, firstly, what is meant by table, guys? Okay, so let's discuss this. We have already gone through about what is meant by table and all, but let me go through it again, not an issue. Okay, see, for example, let's say I have something like category, okay, and I have something like region, okay, and order date, then quarter, something like this. And let's say I do have sales also. Fine. You know what, guys? The whole portion, whatever you are seeing here, that is what called table. Okay. I mean to say, so this is what called table, guys. Whatever you are seeing, this particular portion, right? Okay. This is called table. Okay. Yes. Right, guys. Whatever the result set that you are seeing here is called whole table. Okay. That is what table. But we have a concept. I am touch basing, right? I am touch basing a concept called what? Table calculations. So within this table calculations, we have different you know uh, parameters. I can say elements like addressing fields, partitioning fields, like table across, table down, something like this. Okay. Here we go. What is meant by table across? Table across in the sense, for example, look at this. So this is what I can say. Let me put it this way. This is what table across, guys, which means what is the starting value? The starting value is 132 and the ending value is 4600. This is what table across. Okay, table across. Okay, if I take this example, right? See, for example, this is what table across. So what is the starting value? 2226. What is the ending value? 1848, which means the flow will continue in this way. Start value, end value. The flow will continue in this way. This is called table across. Okay, table across. And table down. See, which means this is a table down, guys, which means what is the starting value? 19 is the starting value. And what is the end value? 4164 is the end value. Okay, this is what table down. Okay, table down. Again, here also we have what? Table down. Okay, table down. What is the starting value? The starting value is 1218 and the end value is 2263. This is what? Table down. Similarly, we have table across, then down. Table across and then down, which means table across is fine. And then look at this. This is what? Table across and then down. I don't have a proper data here. Okay, let me put in this thing. Okay, see, what is this? This is what? Table across, isn't it? But the table down again, see, table across is 17 is the starting point, end is the 1076, but fine. But it will be continued to the next level, which means, look at this. For this, right, again, it will be treated in this way. Table across and then down. So for this, whenever the row is ending, the first value again becomes 1076 and the next value becomes 226, like that. Okay. So now let me show you with a better example, I can say, about the partitioning and all, I have this help URL from the Tableau itself. Okay, let me show you this. Look at this, guys. As I mentioned, what is meant by table across? Look at this. See, table across. Okay, which means the start value is 54839 and end value is 85317. That is one partition. And what is the second partition? So here 71341 is the start value and end value is 108219. That is also one partition. So this is what table across. So table across, if you observe here, how many partitions you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 partitions you do have it, isn't it? But how many addressing fields? Look at this. Year of order date and quarter of order date is what your addressing fields. Look at this. Partitioning dimensions are shown in blue. This is what, sorry, what I can say is, look at this. Year and quarter, okay, is being partitioning. Okay, look at this, guys. This is what addressing. Okay, the pink color, what I mean, the orange color, whatever it is showing, like, you know, central, furniture. Okay, look at our Tableau. The furniture, office supplies, technology with respect to this one is right. It is being treated as what? Addressing fields, addressing elements. Okay, and over here you have what? Year of order and year of quarter. Okay, which is dependent on these activities. This is called, okay, partitioning elements. Okay, addressing and then partitioning. Okay, now, so table across in the sense, as I said here, start value and then end value. This is what table across. Okay, so here this particular portion, okay, whatever the portion like category, region, technology, furnitures we have, that is what called addressing elements. And this years and quarter, this is called as, okay, what is that? Partitioning element. Because if you look at here, the segments of a data, it is quite different when you compare with your actual data here. That is the reason. Okay, that is what? Table across. Now, how about table down? As I told you, right, table down in the sense, look at this, start value and end value. This is what your table down. Okay, now look at this. See, this is table down. What is the start value? 54839 and end value is 74210. That is, okay, table down. Again, this one. Okay, now here, if you look at here, category and regions, see, these are all treated as a partition. Okay, right, likewise, guys, that's how it works. Okay, look at this. Now, table across, then down. Look at this, table across in a sense, table across and then down, which means the next value will be picked up in this way. See, in this combination. See, okay, like this, like this. Okay, see, in this way. Now let me show you here, table across and then down. Look at this. Okay, look at this. Start value is what? 5, this one. Okay, and again end value, and again this becomes as an input for this source, like this. Okay, in this way, guys, this is what? Table across and then down. If you observe clearly, okay, look at this. This table across then down, addressing the compute across the entire table horizontally. That is what? Table across, and then down the table vertically, down the table vertically. This means both the fields that spans across the table, down the table, are addressing fields. Okay, is addressing fields. The entire table is partition, which means the entire table is a partition. Compute across. Okay, and so it's on continuous basis. Okay, similarly you do have pane also. So what is meant by pane here? Okay, let me show you in this way. Pane in the sense, how many panes we have here? See, this is one pane, Okay, and again, okay, this is one more pane we have, pane, P-A-N-E. Okay, these are all panes. See, again here also we have one more pane. Okay, this is called pane, and this is called cell. Okay, pane and cell, pane. Okay, now, so whatever the activities that you are going to perform, like page, okay, pane across in the sense, look at this. Okay, pane across. Okay, so this is the pane across. Okay, pane down in the sense, this is pane down. Okay, likewise, see, you have pane across, okay, pane down, pane across, and then down within the pane. Look at this. Okay, within the pane you have these values. Okay, right guys, so this is what a table calculation. So basically this kind of a concept will come in picture. Okay, okay, now let me show you some functionality here guys. Okay, so where I have what, category, region, year, as well as corresponding quarters. Okay, so what I will do is I'll apply a filter, okay, on quarter. Let's say I don't want central and west. Okay, see, okay, okay, let me put all the values there. It is fine. Okay, now look at this guys. Shall I take subcategory? Okay, give me a second. This will take segment. Does it make sense? No. No. Take subcategory is having huge volume of data. No. Okay, we'll take category itself. Okay, not an issue. Yeah. Okay, guys, look at this. Now, so you have what, sum of sales here, right? Where you have defined the sum of sales in this way. Look at this, sales, which is text. Okay, fine. Now, so category wise, region wise, sales combination with respect to years as well as the quarters. Okay, now select this particular element, right click. What is this? Not a quick table calculation. No, that was different. That's what we have seen yesterday, right? Now we are going to add table calculations. Okay, as I said, table across, and the difference from, display the values to the difference of previous. Okay, previous in the sense, for example, look at this. This furniture is having a blank value here. Okay, but for this, do you have a previous value? No, I do not have. So now if you apply it, now look at this. The total furniture becomes empty. Total furniture. Okay, because look at this. I mean, you can consider in this way, table across, right? See, first value is 0 because for the furniture you don't have any previous values earlier. Look at this. See, earlier you have this 17, 226, 200. You have to look at table across. Okay, table across itself. Start value is 2453 and end value is 5859. Okay, in this combination, what am I trying to do? I am trying to apply a calculation like table across with previous. See, over here in 2012 Q4 furniture 2453. Do we have any previous value for that? No. So if I go ahead with this, what will happen? It will show you all the blank values. See, look at this. See, table across. Okay, the difference values. Okay, that is what table across. Now if I treat it as table down, look at this, table down. Table down in the sense it will consider in this way. Okay, now example, in this case, okay, over here furniture is what, in the west region in 2011 in quarter 1 for the furniture, what is the value? 1218, and the end value is what? 2248, 2263. So the same logic is going to be applicable here. Okay, look at this. For 2014 Q4 132 furniture in the central region, do you have any previous value? No. Then how does it work? Now look at this. Go to table level calculation. Okay, not table across. I would like to go to table down. Okay, now look at this. Okay, see, the first row is empty because you don't, because It is considered in this way, table down. Okay, so the first row for everyone, furniture, office supplies, technology, with the central region likewise. Okay, you will have this result set. Similarly, now look at this. You can compute using this. Okay, you have what? Table across, table down then and across, pane down and then across, plenty of stuff. Okay, but here let me edit the calculation. Okay, but table across, I don't want to have a previous value. I would like to have a next value. Look at the results change. Okay, firstly, okay, this is what your original stuff. Now look at this. Add table calculation. Okay, the next value. Look at the results. See, over here the technology is becoming empty. Okay, similarly, if you go ahead with the table down, look at the apply. See, the last row here, it is empty. Likewise, all these calculations will be taken care. Now, same scenario, if I go ahead with the previous and then table across and then down, look at the results. See, the corresponding values, okay, because the first row, the table across and the corresponding immediate values, likewise. And again, table down and then across, look at this. See, look at the results. Okay, you can deal with this in a previous, everything guys, everything in this way, you can play around with this. Okay. Right, it needs a lots of practice, guys. That is what even I told you yesterday in terms of table calculations also, right? I mean, quick table calculations. Same stuff, it is applicable here also, like moving up and down, all those things. Okay, and how to remove this? Simple. Clear table calculations. Fine. Now, how we can deal with the pane calculation? Same stuff. Okay, now look at this. Add calculation, but instead of table, we are going to choose pane across. Okay, with respect to the panes. See, likewise. Similarly, pane down. See, okay, for every pane. See, now look at the differences. For every pane, it is going to be activated like this. Okay. See, for every pane. Okay, and if you go to the next, again, look at this. Okay, the corresponding panes do not have values here. Look at this. For every pane, it is going to be applicable. Okay, so this is the way, guys. Now, let's say I would like to achieve something. Let's say I would like to have subcategory details. Okay, subcategory, put in this way, subcategory, and then date wise, order date. Let me put it this way. Order date, I would like to have the exact value. So what I can do, keep it as exact date and then make it as what? Make it as what? Sorry. We already discussed this, guys. Discrete. Okay. Yeah. Okay, discrete. Fine. Now, what is the scenario I have mentioned here? Okay, yeah. Look at this. I need order date as well as the subcategory wise sales. Okay, subcategory sales, which means, look at this, sales wise subcategory. Now look at this, I'm just adding the sales. Okay, look at this, you have what? Subcategory sales. Fine. Order date and the corresponding subcategory sales also you should have it. Okay, fine. Okay, now I would like to have top two. Okay, top two subcategories. Okay, top two subcategories for each and every order date. This is the requirement. Look at this. What is the requirement? I would like to have top two subcategories based upon the sales. Okay. And it has to differ from each and every order date. It has to differ from each and every order date. Then how we can achieve this? Guys, you getting the requirement, right? Look at this. This is not in particular order. This is not in a proper order also. Look at this. So simple. I would like to have top two subcategories based upon the sales, which is respective to the individual order dates. That is the requirement. Then how? So for in this case, now look at this. If you observe clearly, though you have highest values, it is been in a disorder. Okay, it is in disorder, not in proper order. Look at the values. Okay. Now, what am I going to do then? If that is the case, now look at this, guys. I'm going to write down some calculation field called, let's say, rank, and I'm going to use a formula called index. What is this? Index. What index will do? Look at this. Index. Okay. What index will do? Simple. Returns the index of the current row in the partition. Okay. Current row in the partition. So simple. Apply and then okay. Fine. Now look at this. This calculation field I'm going to add into my report. Okay. So now when I add this rank, what happened? The order of the, look at this. Okay, I'll keep it in this way. Okay. Order has been changed with the data. Now for that, what you need to do, guys, you have to make it as what? Discrete. Okay. Discrete. Now look at this. Now look at the rank. What happened? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The ranking functionality has been appended here, isn't it? But if you look at here, see, I have 1198 sales, but it should be in rank 1, example. But still it is not in particular order, right? So now what am I going to do? For this particular calculation field, now I am going to apply, what is that? Table calculation. Okay, table calculation. So here, what is the requirement? Neither a top table down or pane down, nothing. I would like to go ahead with the concept called, what is this? Advanced. Advanced. Yes. Now look at this. Now I am going to address based upon the order date as well as the subcategory. Based upon what? Based upon sales. So that is the reason you have a field instead of automatic. We'll be going ahead with the field here. Okay. So what is the field? Which is nothing but a measurable field here, because you are going to define that ranking based upon the sales only, right? Okay, that is the reason. Now here we go. So I'm going to choose as the corresponding element. What is that? That is what? Sales. Okay, sales of what is the calculation? Mostly it could be measure. Now I would like to have a descending order. Yeah, that is fine. Either way, it's up to you. Okay, descending. Fine. Now look at this. Here at the level is what? Deepest level. Okay, and the restarting for every what? Because what is the requirement here? For each and every order date, I'm exclusively mentioning here. So that is the reason. The restarting for every order date. Look at this. Look at here. Results are computed along with the subcategory, sorted in descending by sum of cells for each and every order date. Look at this. Okay. So this is what. Now click on apply. Now here we go. Now look at this. For each and every order date, you have the ranking functionality. Now look at this. For each and every order date, in this particular date, number 1 rank goes to paper, number 2 ranking goes to furnishing. Now look at this again here. Now look at this. 42 is the number 1 rank in this particular date. Okay, that is what? Binders. 33, number 2 rank. 29, number 3 rank. But let's say I would like to have only top 2 ranks, right? Then why it is giving in this way? So if that is the case, now look at this, guys. You have to observe very keenly. Date wise, we have this ranking. Okay. Now what you can do, if you would like to see only top 2 ranks, select, right click, go to show quick filter. Now look at this. Do you want to have only top 1? Only top 1, top 2. Likewise. Now look at this. Top 2, 3 rankings. Okay. Top 2 rankings. Okay. See, look at this. You can observe any cell, any addressing element or partitioning element you can observe here. So this is what. So what does it mean? Yes, you can apply this table level calculations even with the calculated fields also. It doesn't mean that you have to apply only at measure element. You can, but this rank is dealing with what? With the sales only. That is the reason. Okay. In this way. Now you can see top 9th rank also. You can see in this way. Okay. Yeah. Look at this. Okay. Likewise, guys. Guys, are we clear with this concept? Every one of you. Any questions? But it requires lots of practice, guys. You have to play around. How does it looks like? The table down, table across, plenty of stuff. Okay, it requires a hands-on. Okay. Yes, guys, please. Any questions, please? Giri, Harish, Prasad, Radhika, Ramakrishna, Bhargavi. Any questions, please? Okay, now I'm going to give an assignment for you guys. So what is that assignment? Let's say, mm, I'll call, okay, how we can define a cell level stuff. Cell, okay? Look at this. We have what? As I told you, right? You have what? Table across, table down, everything, pane across. Now, in cell level, how does the data is going to be reflected? Okay, I, okay, this is an assignment for you. You just have a practice with this. Just like you, it is also similar to table and then pane, but it is talking about the individual records here, individual records. So let's try to have a practice, guys. Okay, this is an assignment for you, please. Okay, any questions, please? Any questions, please?
Ganesh, Harish here.
Yes, Harish, please.
Actually, a bit confused. We don't have any this concept in traditional tools.
Absolutely, yes. Yes, absolutely, yes.
The thing here is we'll do a calculation part like running total of something for the particular row or particular column, something
Yes,
like that. What is
yes,
the real-time use of this actually?
exactly. It's a good point. So simple, Harish. If within a table level, if you wanna see the differences between the current values and to the previous values, okay, with respect to the entire row, okay, and with respect to the entire columns. So what was the differences? Okay, so in that is the major reason they have introduced a concept of this, kind of a table level calculations. Okay, but as you said, right, in a traditional tools, we have to write down lots of, see, if I want to achieve this, right, in a traditional tools, I have to put some complicated formulas. Am I right?
Yes.
But in an advanced reporting solution, whereas in Tableau, we have with the default options, you can achieve the difference between the current value and to the previous values with respect to the within the table. Okay, that is the reason. And coming to the realistic scenarios, sometimes if you look at the stock market, right, basically, let's say I would like to know the previous stock of yesterday's and today's one. What was the margin? What was the marginal differences? So to identify those different values, so they are introducing this kind of a concept, Harish, and this is being succeeded also. Okay.
Okay.
And the reason because you are confused is I definitely agree that it requires a practice. Within a 1 hour, whatever I am going to brief you, right, it is not going to suffice. I am pretty sure about it. The reason because you have to validate the records one by one, one by one. Okay, so that is the reason it is leading to a confusion for you. So what you can do, right? Try to have a practice over the weekend. Still, if you don't
Right.
understand, I am here to help you out again. I'll come up with a different examples. That is fine with me. Okay.
Right. Thank you so much.
No
Thanks,
problem,
Harish.
Harish. No problem. Yeah. Yes, guys. Any other questions? But whatever Harish mentioned was, it's a valid point, okay? Because in the traditional tools, it was not being used in a matured way, but in the advanced reporting tool like Tableau, it is being used very frequently. So, yeah. Any other questions, guys? Please. Okay. Right, guys. So now I'm going to touch base an important topic. I'll give an introduction and leave it for today. Tomorrow I'm going to show you practically, but I'm going to give an introduction today. Now, for example, let's say we're supposed to develop one report, guys. Example, one report. So let's say the report could be something like example, okay? Okay, example, guys. Let's say I would like to generate this report. Okay, this is, let's say, DS1. DS1 in the sense data source 1. Okay, so with the help of some X data source, or else let's say finance data source, you're supposed to develop this report. Okay, and I have another data source, okay, called, let's say, general ledger data source. Okay, example, guys. Okay, now you know what is the requirement with these two different data sources. Okay, okay, let me put in this way then. Mm, This is finance data source. Okay. Similarly, I have general ledger data source. GL, nothing but general ledger. Okay. Now, what is the requirement, guys? I would like to generate a common report. You know what? I would like to generate common report. By pointing towards these data sources, right? I would like to generate a common report. With the help of these two reports, I'm going to generate common reports. Okay. So what does it mean here? Guys, did you identify this? What does it mean here? Which means we are getting a data from different data sources, but the report should be only one. So what does it mean? To achieve this, see guys, if you observe here, we have developed this dashboard. How many data sources we have? Only one data source here, isn't it? But now I would like to generate a single dashboard. Okay, I would like to generate a single dashboard, but which is coming from different data sources. The data is coming from different data sources. Then how am I going to achieve this? You can call it as data merging, or as per the traditional tools, we used to call it as data merging. But Tableau is introducing a concept called data blending. Okay, what is that? Data blending. But what is the thumb rule? Okay, what is the thumb rule to perform this data blending? Okay, you should have what? Common dimensions. Okay, you should have common dimensions. Okay, from different data sources. From different data sources. Okay. Right, guys? So that is the rule we should have. And that is one rule. And what is another rule? You should have at least one matching record should be available in both the common columns of the primary and secondary data source. So this is the primary data source and this is the secondary data source. Okay. And at least one matching record should be available in both common columns. Common columns is nothing but common dimensions, I mean to say. Okay. And at least, okay, common dimensions or common columns. Most of the times we will be performing based upon the dimension only. Okay. Right, guys? So this is the rule. Okay. To perform this data blending, what is the rule we should have? We should have common dimensions from finance as well as the general ledger. And not only the common dimension, we should have at least one matching record in between those common dimensions. Then only you can able to achieve this data blending. Okay, guys. So data blending is nothing but merging a data from different data sources and trying to generate a consolidated report. That is what called as data blending. To perform this data blending, right, what is the mandatory rule? That is, look at this. To integrate the data, you must first define the common dimensions between the primary and secondary data sources. So imagine that. So let's say this is a primary data source example, okay, and this could be secondary data source, whatever it is. Okay, okay, secondary data source. Likewise, you have to define that without failure. I mean, define in the sense we will be considering, so something like that. Okay, so primary and secondary data sources has to be defined, guys. Then only we can able to achieve this without having any hiccups. Okay, that is the rule. That is one thing. And second rule is what? At least one matching record should be available in both common dimensions or common columns. Mostly we won't perform merging based upon the measures. So that is the reason I'm calling it as common dimensions between primary and secondary data sources. Then only you can able to achieve, okay? Then only you can able to achieve, right guys, this kind of data blending concept, okay? So let me give some heads up on top of it. Then I'm going to show you this practically tomorrow's session, okay? Now, data blending is when you blend the data from multiple data sources on a single worksheet. Look at this point, on a single worksheet, which means it doesn't mean that only you two guys, not only two, multiple. It could be three, or it could be four, or it could be five, whatever it is. I don't care, irrespective of the number of data sources. Okay, I am going to pose them in a single worksheet. Okay, now look at this. The data is joined on based upon what? Common dimensions. This is the important point, guys. Okay, and look at this. Data blending does not create row level joins and is not a way to add new dimensions or rows to your data, which means it never create a row level join. So that is the reason you should have at least a common value, okay, common matching record. Look at this. Data blending should be used whenever you have some related data, nothing but association of a data. Association of a data. So that common dimension is nothing but what it is highlighting it here. Association of a data, guys. Association of a data from different data sources. That is the crux of the point here. Common in the sense some association of a data. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Recommended, and it is the way to analyze single view. Okay. Now look at this. Some example. Okay, you may have some sales data collected in Oracle database, and the sales goal data might be in Excel spreadsheet. Okay, to compare the actual sales of target sales, you can blend the data based upon common dimensions to get the access on a sales goal measure. So this is just an example. Okay, and this is the rule, right, guys? So this is what a concept of data blending. Okay, guys, thank you. Thanks for your time.